one quick message to Keir Starmer: don't underestimate the environmental lobby.
I'm here at the farmers' protest in London, and the thing is, I think this sign says it super well, the final straw. It's not just about inheritance tax. This is about low prices for premium quality products. This is about relentless environmental nonsense, forcing up the price of fertiliser, of other things. This is about the relentless push for solar on farmlands. And the question I need people to ask themselves is, why is this being done to British farmers now? Why are British farmers being punished? And if you want the answer, it's in South Africa. This will end with expropriation without compensation. British farmers have had enough. 60,000 of them are here outside Keir Starmer, and it's time this government stopped talking and started listening to ordinary British people.
Welcome, everyone. Today we are diving into the heated December 10th, 2024 live television confrontation between Keir Starmer and Katie Hopkins, which has ignited widespread debate and scrutiny. The encounter, marked by Hopkins' aggressive questioning, left Starmer visibly flustered, raising concerns about his leadership of the Labour Party. Starmer's reaction. During the heated exchange, Keir Starmer struggled to maintain his composure as Hopkins relentlessly criticized his leadership. Observers noted that he appeared taken aback by her accusations, especially regarding his economic policies and leadership style. The visible unease raised questions about Starmer's ability to handle pressure, a trait crucial for any political leader. This has led to speculation about the impact of the confrontation on his leadership and the Labour Party's future, especially in light of upcoming elections. Before we dive in, please like, subscribe, and comment below with your thoughts on who you believe is the best leader for the UK at this time. Now let's take a closer look at the recent confrontation between Keir Starmer and Katie Hopkins and what it means for Labour's future. This incident has sparked widespread debate about Starmer's leadership, raising questions about his ability to lead the party effectively in the current political climate.
Your figures very much differ from what the figures that the farmers are holding up in their banners today. Do you think those farmers have been gulled, maybe, by some tax-dodging millionaires who want them out there demonstrating like this?
Well, look, I support our farmers. I think it's very important we do so, and that's why we put a huge amount into. We put £5 billion into farming over the next 2 years and food sustainability. It's hugely important.
Well, what's going
to farmers
on the streets?
Why are they there? Well, I think the most important thing that I can do is to engage in dialogue and be absolutely clear. For a typical case, parents wanting to pass on to their child a farm, so that's a typical case. The threshold is £3 million, and that means the vast majority, before anyone pays inheritance tax, that means the vast majority of farms will be totally unaffected by this. And it's important, I think, that I do keep restating that, because that's a very high threshold.
Our viewers will have heard that.
To pay disputes. Are you telling me, seriously, that you did not have an inkling before the general election that you might have to find billions of pounds to settle those pay disputes? And why didn't you level with the British public about that?
The previous government set the remit for the pay review bodies, the independent pay review bodies. And astonishingly, and we did not know this, and you did not know this either, they hadn't set an affordability criteria.
Katie Hopkins sharply criticized Keir Starmer, accusing him of betraying the working class by focusing on policies that overlooked their struggles, like rising energy bills and poor health care. She claimed that Starmer's leadership has distanced the Labour Party from its traditional base.
In other news, inflation rises to 2.5% because ceramic bobhead Rachel Reeves, hair by Lego, has decided not only will she freeze pensioners to death this winter, but she's going to starve them to death as well. Isn't Labour government just absolutely marvellous? British farmers turned up in their thousands to protest against Rachel Reeves' ceramic bobhead and her ridiculous inheritance tax, which will mean the end of British farming. You know, Jeremy Clarkson was there and did a brilliant job of articulating what so many farmers have been feeling for so long. If there was one criticism, perhaps, it would be that it was a little bit too polite. Terms had obviously been agreed by the National Farmers Union and the government. 2 tractors were allowed into London, and I would suggest we need to get a little bit more French about the whole thing.
What do you think? Comment below with your thoughts on Keir Starmer's performance during the confrontation with Katie Hopkins and how it might impact his leadership moving forward. Public response.
One quick message to Keir Starmer: don't underestimate the environmental lobby. The vast majority of the public now care deeply about the environment, and that includes wildlife. And we are going to stand up and protect it. So do what's right and start by ending the badger cull now.
His reaction to Hopkins's aggressive questioning facing the Labour Party as it seeks to regain the trust of the electorate in the lead up to the next general election. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and take care of yourself and your family. Goodbye.